So the bucket on a belt for window cleaning. Look at these right here. I'm with Mike Waroway, the owner of Detroit Sponge in Wixom, Michigan, and we're here in the store. I'm getting some stuff for my window cleaning business, and I wanted to take an opportunity to make a video because there's different types of buckets on a belt. And I remember I got the Pulex one. I want to know in the comments below which one you use, and if you don't have one, that's why I'm making this video. But this is the Pulex, right? I got the Pulex bucket on a belt, and I like it, but
they also offer a version that has a detachable clip.
Oh, a detachable clip. Okay.
Right. And that's when we break it down, we'll say this one has a loop, and then the other versions will have a detachable clip. So like this sidekick version from Atori here, or Edere, this clip portion stays on your belt, and that allows you to detach the bucket on a belt, or the sidekick. This one's called a sidekick. Allows you to detach that from your person so that you can dump out the water when it gets dirty.
Super important, because I got the one that doesn't have a detachable clip, so I'm going to upgrade because it's kind of annoying when you have to tilt your whole body to dump the water out so it doesn't go down your leg. You know what I'm talking about. But I actually got this Ninja one, and I ended up not using it because my Sorbo squeegees, I wasn't aware at the time, they didn't fit like I thought they would. So can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. Well, now the Ninja has changed the Ninja bucket on a belt current design has the larger slots in the middle so that you can actually fit any of the size channels that are commonly sold in the window cleaning world. If you don't know, the brass or stainless steel are the skinnier profile channels, and then the Sorbo or the Super Channel or the Ninja have a thicker profile to them. The channel's actually thicker. So Unger actually just came out with a new device that can slide down onto this little T that's down in here to take up some space too, so that if you're using the smaller channels, they don't rattle around as much, because they really designed this larger hole here for the larger profile channels like the Ninjas. And this one has probably the most features of the bunch. You can see how it pre-pivots. What that translates into is when you're wearing this on your belt and you bend over, so if you bend, the bucket on a belt's going to want to stay perpendicular to the ground. So that way you're not doing the whole, or when you bend over it.
No, dude, it's driving me nuts. My bucket on a belt, it's always, it'll start tilting, and then water will spill out of it on my leg or on a customer's floor. So that's how you get around that?
Well, this is one of the things.
But how do you keep it bottom weighted like a...
Right. Well, the water is supposed to keep it bottom weighted. So if you move a lot, this one can be one of those features that you don't.
How much water are you supposed to put in it to keep it weighted like a...
It all depends on what you're trying to do with it. Some people try and get away with re-wetting their washer and not having to go back to their bucket. So they'll keep a lot of water in here. Other people, myself, I'm kind of clumsy. If I were to do that, I'd make a mess. So I would keep a lot less.
Then the water that just kind of residually drips off the scrubber, whatever fills in like the bottom maybe 10% of this, and then I can kind of dip as I go.
Right, just a little refresher to keep you going.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and this is one of the differences. You know, you got different features with different manufacturers. This one's from Edere, and you can see that this one does not. It has two rivets that hold it in place, so it does not swing. So if you don't like the swinging of it, that's fine, but then you know when you bend over, it's going to want to do this.
Yeah.
So there's different features to it. Even the distance that it hangs down from the belt to where it is on your leg can make a difference. So that if it hangs down a little too far for you, it might hit you on the kneecap, and that can be irritating at the end of a long day of work for sure.
Alright, so you got the Unger bucket on a belt.
Yep, that's a classic design. So that one's designed really for if you're using a skinny size squeegee channel and the squeegee fits on the outside. You got the Tubex from Pulex.
Tubex from Pulex.
And they offer that both with a detachable clip or also the loop. Then you got the most popular probably, the Ninja, ErgoTec Ninja.
Yeah, that's sweet. I like how it's got the grooves for your scrubber.
Yep. And then this one here is the Edere Sidekick. It's available both ways as well, with the detachable clip or with a loop.
Cool. You guys ship all over the country?
We do.
Cool.
We do.
All right, sweet. I'll put a link to Mike's website, Detroit Sponge, in the link below this video. And thanks, Mike.
Yep, thank you.